Peace, Bismillah. Many times in the Black community, there's open and even unspoken discouragement of critiquing so-called pro-Blacks, or examining with a critiquing eye their claims, their methods, and in many times their poor behavior. One person who did not have that fear at all was El Hajj Malik Shabazz, better known to the world as Malcolm X, formerly of the Nation of Islam. After leaving that organization, he openly critiqued scathingly that organization and its leader, Elijah Muhammad. And ultimately, that would cause him to be unalived. One of the things that he pointed out that really needs to be looked into is a strange character trait of some pro-Black organizations. Specifically, the NOI, they were forbidden to carry firearms. They were forbidden to initiate any engagement with racists or racist cops. Almost a non-violent stance, really no different than MLK, despite many of them critiquing MLK and the Civil Rights Organization. But we see many reports that that same organization routinely would use violence and the threat of violence against other Black people. And it's not just them that I'm picking on the NOI. Other so-called pro-Black organizations, we see the same exact twisted philosophy and behavior. Lots of strong rhetoric about white devils and Edomites and fascists and revolutions, but will not lift a hand against that so-called white devil, but seemingly being more than willing to not just lift a hand, but use violence, the threat of violence, and unaliving against other Black people, whether they be members of that group or former members of that group, or anyone who dared to criticize or disagree with that group or its leadership. Now, back in the mid-70s, many Black people left the Nation of Islam and entered into Islam. Those people lived in fear, and many of them lost their lives.